Hello guys, just want to make another quick update of my predictions that I made for Bitcoin. As you guys know that I made these predictions before the month even started, and I shared it in the first couple days of July. So we are basically on today is July 16, half the month already, and there's a couple weeks still coming up, but so far everything is accurate. This is another 100% accuracy prediction. Not my only one, because I also have the Nvidia and the Tesla predictions, but that's for my trading channel, my traditional stocks channel. So we'll be covering this update starting on July 8th with this Bitcoin chart. I already made the previous one, so if you want to see how the previous updates in real time have been developing, I urge you to watch the previous videos. I will be linking the latest video so you can watch it. Okay, so let's begin. July 8th, we have a green circle for that day, means an uptrend. That's exactly what we got. We got some volatility on that day, but nonetheless, it was a very solid uptrend. What we're seeing right now is that Bitcoin is recovering, as I predicted it will happen. I told you guys in the beginning that I was not sure about Tesla, but I was sure about Bitcoin. So this is a very nice and steady recovery for Bitcoin. As you can see, we are already on 65K. We already recover all the losses that we suffer on the first days of July. So that's what we have so far. Now the next day corresponds to this red circle, which has alternative days 9 or 10. That means a downtrend. So the downtrend obviously did not happen on July 9, but it does occur on July 10, as you can see right here. This is not really that powerful downtrend, but nonetheless we saw the price stabilize after these massive recoveries we were seeing, especially on July, parts of July, the final hours of July 7 and all the day of July 8, as I already detailed. Now July, the next circle is a yellow circle, which has also alternative days 10 or 11. We already saw what happened on July 10, so July 11 was a yellow day. You can see there's some volatility right here. It starts looking like it's going to be an uptrend, but then it completely collapses. This day is very significant because almost all stocks that I have analyzed, at least the ones that I have predicted, like I said, Tesla and Nvidia, all of them crash on July 11. That's exactly what we saw right here on Bitcoin as well. So it is my theory. You guys know that I made a video about my theory that whatever happens with Nvidia, since it's the largest stock in the world, it will reverberate on other stocks and even on crypto, because cryptocurrency is also tied to the technology that Nvidia actually makes and produce. So it's going to be very, very related. That's so far my theory. I don't think I've seen anyone else come up with that explanation, but it's very significant and very interesting that it's basically the same collapse, basically the same movement that we saw with Nvidia. We're seeing it right now with Bitcoin. Now, the next day is July 12. That corresponds to this green circle, also alternative days, 12 or 13. Now, this is where it gets very spicy, because, as you can see, this is where July 12 begins. We see a significant uptrend. The price kind of collapses, but then it continues going up again in the final hours. We finish the day on a clear uptrend, so that's exactly what that we predicted with the chart, this circle. But the next day is also an uptrend. Notice that July 13 begins right here. We begin the price starts to climb up, continues to climb up even higher, and ends here, right here. So July 12, 13, 14, 15, and even 16 have all been uptrends, non-stop uptrends, non-stop. That's exactly what I predicted right here. The only real, it's not really an error because it's not, but I mean, this recovery is so strong. This is so powerful. Several days, consecutive days, several green candles reaching higher highs every time. I mean, this is insane. And the only red circle that was in between this massive recovery was on the 15th of July. But notice that day was also shared by this green circle. So we got a day that was very volatile, very, very significant basically. You can see that the price on July 15 begins right here, tries to dip a little bit, but nonetheless it continues going up like the previous days, and it reaches a new high. The final days basically kind of collapses, but basically all of the day was an uptrend. So there was a mix of the two that, especially in the final hours, where we saw the red trend, but was very significant that all of these days have been all uptrends. This lone red circle was completely engulfed by both the preceding and the succeeding circles in that area. So that's what we got, and July 16, as you can see, was an uptrend, a very clear uptrend. There's not much I should add to that. I mean, it's very evident, very powerful. Consecutive days, just like I predicted. I mean, the only thing that really kind of surprised me was that the uptrend continued all the way non-stop, all the way to July 16. So we'll have to see what happens for tomorrow, July 17 or 18. We could see kind of a cool down, but given that the next circles are also going to be green circles, green days, I'm expecting we're going to be hitting close to 70k very soon, very soon. Anyways, guys, so that's all I have for you today. That's the update I had to bring you. I invite you all to subscribe, like, and share all of that stuff, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Take care.